for Miss Nicholle Tom. You have a microphone of your very own. And more.
Oh, I can hear myself. Hi.
We are so happy to have you here. Were you aware of the Metropolis Superman celebration before this year?
No, I wasn't. Although I was supposed to come here last year.
Right. A lot of us were.
But I'm so glad I was able to make it this year, and see this adorable town. I'm loving it.
Well, we're loving you as well. We are going to be sending our own personal little Supergirl out there who I have a family stake in. This is my daughter. Which makes me Kryptonian as well, I guess. And we are going to take questions from you, just raising your hand, and she will come to you. But is there anything you'd like to say before you just jump into the maw?
Oh my goodness. No, I just, I'm so happy to be here and celebrating Superman. And I'm actually from Illinois. I'm from Oak Park, Illinois, not Metropolis. But I'm happy to be back home.
Let me start with Supergirl, since we are at the Superman celebration.
Yes.
Was this a role that they sought you auditioned for, your agent sent tapes?
I actually auditioned for it 3 times. And I auditioned with Andrea, the director and creator of the show, and it was my very first voiceover audition. And I was lucky enough to have been cast.
I guess I should be talking into this, shouldn't I? We're just having a conversation. Yo, go about your business.
This is Chester, by the way. He's my toothless poodle. He's playing the part of Krypton today. My dog.
Went from ruthless to toothless, is that it?
Yes. He's very vicious. He can gun people down.
How was your experience voice acting? Was it something that you decided this might be a good career move here?
It was amazing. I love doing voiceover work because it's kind of like doing a play. Like we read through the entire episode with everybody in the room and everybody's mic'd and then we have to do like the sound effects too, like the crowd mumble, jumble, like the different like grunts and stuff. But actually, after we do the sound, like for the first read through of it, then they send that off and they make the cartoon from our voices, and then they send it back like after it's all. Drawn out and put together, and that's when we come back and do like the punches and the zooms, and the grunts from like getting hit, or like if there's an explosion they need a reaction, so they'll do that afterwards.
Early animation, like 60s, Super Friends, stuff like that, they usually just hired radio personalities, so there wasn't a lot of actor in the voice actor.
Yeah.
As time has gone by, you see more and more people like yourself who are stepping into the studio. When we see some of those scenes, these actors are emoting and expressing and gesturing and doing everything they would do if the camera was on them.
Yeah.
Did you have that experience?
Oh yeah, everybody in the room is like if I was to get zapped by an explosion or something, I would literally you have to use your whole body to get the right sound out. So I mean, there were people falling over, and a lot of people stand when they do it, so they just grunt or, just really get into it. Yeah, if they had a video camera on us, doing the voices, that would have been a show in itself.
Well, I'm going to interrupt my personal conversation with Nicholle, Tom, and allow the rest of you to ask your questions. Do we have any questions for Nicholle?
Oh, I see a Batman back there. Where's he? Batman and Superman.
Oh, you know all the heroes now, I'm sure. They're all close personal friends, right?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Hi. My question is, what was your favorite part of working on Beethoven movies?
Oh my gosh. Well, Beethoven was my very first, the dogs, yes. Working with the animals, I love animals, if you can't tell. But Beethoven, we couldn't even pet him, during the breaks. He had his own trailer and his own air conditioner, and but it really was the animals. That was my very first job I ever did, was Beethoven, and I think it was overwhelming, as a kid. I was 13, and I've always loved animals, so being able to work with them was quite a treat. And there were robot Beethovens and stuffed Beethovens and older Beethovens and younger ones and stuffed double Beethovens. So there were a lot of dogs on the set. But, there was only one real Beethoven.
But you did Beethoven 1 and 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. With all the puppies. Oh, the puppies. There were 350 puppies by the time, because it took about 3 months, if not longer, to shoot each movie. And so the dogs would grow up, and so they'd have to get new ones for, to play those parts. There were around 350 St. Bernards in that movie. Just the puppies, not including all of the Beethovens. And the girlfriend.
You were a teenager doing this.
Yes.
How did being a movie star now as a teenager affect your friendships, affect your personal life, through high school or through, relationships? Did people change towards you once they saw, okay, now she's in movies? Did you go through any of that?
I think I had a twin brother, and he worked a lot too, but he went to school more than I did. I went to school, but I only went to school 1 week out of every month.
In school on set, too.
Yes, of course. And I was always pretty outgoing to just everybody, I just like to be friends with everybody. I just wanted friends, so bad when I was young. So, I guess I noticed a little bit of change. Sometimes people, I think, would be, a little standoffish, because they wouldn't want me to think that I only liked them that they only liked me because I was in the movie, So I was a little aware of that, but I would always just, be like, I'm normal. I just want to go ride my bike, let's puff and paint some pants. So it kind of the ice broke pretty quickly with friends. I was able to.
Yeah, we've all heard, the good and bad stories of child actors and how they were treated and what became of them. And we're so happy you came out of this so happy and healthy and whole.
I'm happy as well. I'm alive.
We have a beautiful little Batgirl back here that has her hand up. Oh, but we've got a question before her.
Oh.
Hang tough, Batgirl.
Yes, have you ever considered portraying Supergirl live action? You really love. You really kind of look the part to me.
Oh, thank you so much. I would love to play a live action Supergirl. I've never had that opportunity just yet. But there's always time. I'm not aging. I only get younger and younger, so I don't know. Maybe someday I'll be like I'll play Supergirl's mom.
What is your all-time favorite superhero?
Supergirl. I mean, come on. I would have to say, Supergirl or Batman. I like Batman. Sorry, guys.
He's a super friend. It's all right. You like
I love Supergirl. I love that she's so she's just got that strength inside of her, and she's not afraid to really just go for things and that she wants, and is she's just kind of like dorky at the same time.
Well, there's a sweetness to her that you personify as well. So, perfect casting. Did she have a follow-up question? Uh-huh.
Want to know what my favorite superhero is?
Yes, I do. I was going to ask you.
Batman.
Oh, really? Is that why you're Batgirl?
It's too hot to be Batman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
He's my only favorite superhero. And I don't really like Superman.
We'll just keep that to ourselves.
Mom's in shock.
You've got those, sleeves. It's so hot.
We'll clean that up in post-production.
Oh, this is being broadcast live.
Hi. My question is, what was it like making the Girls' Night Out episode and working with Tara Strong as Batgirl, and also playing the dual role of in the dual role of JLU of Supergirl and Galatea is basically the evil version of Power Girl. So what was that like?
Oh my gosh. I was asked that question a while ago on a podcast, and what was my favorite Superman episode, and or Batman, or voicing Supergirl, and I completely forgot about Girls' Night Out. Of course, that was so much fun to do that and to work with Tara. She's amazing. I mean, she can do so many different voices, and it was really nice to have girl power, us just hanging out and I had a lot to do in that episode, and also the Galatea, playing different characters, and then trying to make my voice sort of just because Supergirl really was my voice. It was just me. It wasn't like I was really putting on anything. But for the more evil twin, I did have to kind of change it up a little bit, and so that was challenging and fun.
All right, I'm an old guy, so I have a totally different question for you.
Okay.
And I loved you on both Superman and Justice League. I love both shows, but when you were on The Nanny, you worked with Donna Douglas, who played Ellie Mae Clampett on there. I've always wondered what she was like.
Donna Douglas, oh my gosh, she's got blonde hair, she's beautiful, she's like best friends with Fran. Yes, it was awesome. Is she married to him? No, I'm thinking of Donna Dixon.
Yeah, Donna Douglas was Ellie Mae Clampett.
Oh my goodness, okay. When I started The Nanny, I thought I would remember every single episode and every single line, but I don't. But what part did she play in there?
She played Ellie Mae Clampett.
On the Nanny?
On The Nanny. She guest starred as Ellie Mae Clampett in a couple of episodes.
You know, she's kind of like, she was on the Beverly Hillbillies. That her part is sort of like Fran into that family, you know, like on the Beverly Hillbillies. And she was like, I mean, I don't really remember. Is that horrible?
Since we brought Fran up,
Yeah.
I have a question.
Please forgive me.
We know Fran the character in The Nanny. How much of that was character and how much of that was really her, Fran? The voice, the laugh, the attitude, the...
I mean, it was pretty much her. I mean, for real. She might have like put the voice on a little bit, like for the performances, but yeah, like exaggerated a little bit, but not much. And that laugh was real. And I mean, like having grown up with that laugh for all those years, it stuck with me. It's like
Give us the laugh.
Well, it has to come natural, you know. I have to think something funny, but it just comes out. It's like, but that's not really it.
Say something funny.
My laugh changes all the time, but that laugh does kind of come out. And I remember when I auditioned for The Nanny, and I heard her voice for the very first time. I thought she was the casting director because I was like. And I remember going out to my mom and being like, oh my God, that casting director is horrible. Because I didn't know her voice. And I was like, she had the weirdest voice. But then I was like, oh, that's her. that's the Nanny. And then I felt like a dork. But yeah, she's the boss, you know. She was always my boss, and she's a really strong, beautiful woman, and she's always been there for me, and she's funny to top it off, you know.
I have a question down here.
Supergirl goes back to the late 50s, and by now in print and in media, both cartoon and live, there have been a number of different renditions of her, different from each other.
Yeah.
She was originally pretty much everybody's friend, and she's punched Superman out I don't know how many times, and Batman likes her, and the Batman doesn't like her. If you could be given the freedom to write your character and then act it, what would you change? What would be the new direction you'd take Supergirl?
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Maybe we'd make her a little darker, you know, sort of. Maybe like just an everyday girl, just a normal, like really true blue, just everyday girl who just realizes that she's got, you know, power inside of her.
Do we have another question?
Okay, I will ask one that I like to ask everybody, because we all love bloopers, and of course The Nanny was a comedy. Were there any practical jokers on set, or on anything? But I just figured the comedy.
Oh gosh. Practical. Well, you know, Ben, he would always. He just my brother, you know, Ben on the show. He was always just like we did school together, and he pretty much would just do my homework for me. He was so smart, but he was I guess like practical joking, not so much. Like I guess he would kind of make fun of me a little bit. For Yeah, it was like a real family. I can't think of like anything that I can really talk about.
Nobody's listening. It's just it's close family.
But I mean, there were definitely some crazy experiences on the set. But I, as far as like, you know, dumping a bucket of water on someone's head or like, no. We were pretty much just very. It was a tightly run ship.
Do you still stay in contact with anyone from the show?
I do. I love Charlie. We went out to dinner before COVID, and we're planning on hanging out after, you know, like when we can, like when I get back. I see Madeline all the time randomly in the grocery store. I run into her at Trader Joe's. We live near each other, and I talk to everybody. Like we did. It was really actually kind of wonderful with. I mean, not wonderful, but doing the pandemic pilot reading. It kind of brought everybody back together again, and we hadn't been together in years, like all of us, and so that was really kind of emotional for me. But it's weird how it took a pandemic to bring everybody back together, and then we have been in more communication with each other than before.
There's been several shows that long ago canceled. During the pandemic, they would Zoom everybody into a table read. They would pick a favorite episode and they would do their parts and just do it as a table read. Has that ever been thought of or considered for the Nanny?
A table read?
Yeah, a Zoom meeting where you're
That's what we
sitting.
did. We were the first ones to do it.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah, with the Nanny was the first ones to read the pilot like on Zoom.
Wow.
Yeah, it was Peter's idea.
We have a pioneer.
I do kind of have a weird story of kind of connection, I guess, or just randomness. That where I live, my house was right next door to the very first show that I ever did was The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and it was actually directed by the same person who directed the pilot of The Nanny. All of my lines got cut except for like one where I was running out and hugging Belle Biv DeVoe's leg. But The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is kind of similar to The Nanny in a sense, you know? It's sort of the same show. Only The Nanny's like the Jewish version. But my next door neighbor where I live was Alfonso Rivera. And then when he moved, the guy who wrote on The Nanny moved into that same house. And then Fran came over for his birthday party, so the first time that she ever went to my house was because she was visiting my neighbor. And I don't know, I just think it's weird that, like, you know, the very first shows that I ever did that are very similar, two people from those shows lived in that house. And I'm their neighbor. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Did I explain that right?
We have another question? I see a hand back there.
So hot.
In any of your voice acting with the Supergirl character, were you ever given freedom to interpret you or any of the other actors to further dramatize the episode or anything like that?
Yeah, we were, you know, in the hubbub, like whenever we were sort of had to be in the crowd or different, you know, like in the different episodes where there needed, you know, crowd mumble jumble. We were able to just, you know, come up with whatever we wanted to say for that.
It wasn't all peas and carrots, you know.
Yeah, no, it was just like, blah, 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 you know, like, yeah, no.
Well, not having a cell phone with you, you've messed up the second half. Ah, there it is. Okay, then I can ask my favorite question.
Okay.
You're a celebrity.
Okay.
You have friends who are celebrities.
Yeah.
Who is the most famous celebrity in your phone? Would you call them, put them on speakerphone, and let us say hi?
Oh my gosh, I mean, well, one of my best friends is Alana Ubach, and she's she's the voice of multiple animated characters, and she's also she was in what should I call Alana? She's in Legally Blonde. She's in the Brady Bunch movies. She's on Euphoria now. She plays the mom. She was on Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce. She's done a lot. What are the cartoons that she's done? What? Mama Melda and Coco. Coco. She was the voice of the grandma in Coco. Right? Liz Allen in Spider-Man. Yeah, she's done a lot. And you guys want to see if she'll answer the phone? Oh my gosh. What should I say?
Invite her. tell her where you are, and we'll all say hi.
Okay, hold on a second. Hotter than anything right now. We're under a tent outside, and yeah, I'm about to faint.
Oh my God, you poor things. Well, stay cool and stay away from the cockroaches.
Thanks for picking up. I love you, and I miss you, and I wish you were here. Why don't you hop on a plane right now? Come and join us.
FaceTime me later. I'm around.
Okay, I will. I love you so much.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye, sweetheart.
Bye.
Thank you.
Did Kay do that? Who did Kay call?
I never got to answer that.
Aww. Oh my gosh.
Do we have another question before we all faint? Stay hydrated, please. Stay
I know, I
hydrated.
need to get him some water.
Yeah, do we have a cup or a bowl or something close by that we can? We got the water. We just don't have anything to put it in. I can cup it in my hand, but he might not take to a total hairy stranger like me.
No, he does. He likes to drink out of people's hands. Where's that hand been? Oh boy. No worries. Actually, that feels good.
Oh, you like the puppy?
Oh, he's a good boy, Shifty. Oh, it's too hot. He needs a haircut. He's a world traveler.
Any other questions?
You like the puppy? Oh, you see the puppy? You see the puppy?
Want some more? Okay, sorry.
So there's been a lot of superhero cartoons over the years, over the decades, but those Timverse cartoons, you ask most superhero fans, that's the gold standard. Were you aware when you were working on these cartoons what kind of legacy, what kind of an impact, how amazing they were at the time?
I really wasn't. I wasn't. I mean, I knew how cool Supergirl, was, but I didn't really. It wasn't what it is now, and to think that it, the shows that I voiced, that I was the first voice, it's kind of, it's an honor, and it's amazing to have been a part of something
like this. I mean, it really is. I'm so proud to be Supergirl. I really am. I didn't realize how cool it was back then, though. Maybe. No.
Any more?
I don't see any hands. And it is pretty miserably hot out here, so.
Hello. Who's that? Oh.
She's just handing off.
I was just handing the mic over there. I thought there was like someone hiding underneath the table that had questions.
Well, let's get Nicholle back into some air conditioning here pretty quickly. And
thank you so much.
Thank you so much for everybody. Thank you so much. Miss Nicholle Tom, everyone.
So happy to be here. Thank you.